government decides to defund Planned Parenthood, over 650,000 women in the United States will lose their reproductive health care. Welcome investors and the general public. My name is Amanda Marco, and I'm here to tell you about Planned Parenthood and why it is essential in the United States. I'm going to be telling you this through going over why we need this service. I'm going to compare Planned Parenthood to the government clinics that will be receiving our funding if they do defund us, and I'll be going over the advantages and benefits of Planned Parenthood. So why we need Planned Parenthood? According to the New Hampshire Business Review, Planned Parenthood provides millions of men, women, and children health care, birth control, family planning, life-saving cancer treatments, and well woman exams. We have many testimonies on our website from women that have been positively impacted by our organization. And one woman in particular's name was Colleen. She was 27 years old. None of her family had ever had cancer in their lives. And she found a lump on her chest, but she didn't think it was a big deal. But she remembered that Planned Parenthood had free breast cancer screening, so she went in and they found that she had stage 2 breast cancer. So if she had not gone to Planned Parenthood, she would have not been able to receive the life-saving treatment that she got. And in 3 states, 3 of the small states in the U.S., in Maine, New Hampshire, and Vermont, there are 42,000 patients in just 3 states alone. And 65% of these patients have a yearly income of less than $17,500. Now, if Planned Parenthood is defunded, these patients will have to go to government health clinics. Before we look at that, let's look at the amount of money that Planned Parenthood gets from the government. So Planned Parenthood has a total of 700 clinics throughout the United States, and they receive around $450 million yearly from the government. This money is about 1/3 of our yearly budget, which is $1.3 billion. So essentially, Planned Parenthood is losing a lot of money if they decide to defund us. Now, this money will be going to government clinics, which are placed in places where Planned Parenthood isn't. So a lot of these patients that are Planned Parenthood are going to have to go farther to go to these clinics. And according to Time magazine, these clinics are already overburdened with patients. As you can see, Planned Parenthood has thousands of patients per facility, while government clinics have 100,000 patients per facility. So these clinics do not have room to just take in all these extra women and people that are going to need help. And these facilities also are just general practice facilities, which in a larger health scale is good because then more people can go for general purposes. But for women's reproductive reasons, this is an issue because there are not a lot of certified OB/GYN doctors on staff at these clinics. So women will not be able to receive the health care that they need. And Planned Parenthood also educates adolescents on reproductive health and offers free services that these clinics don't have, including free birth control and free paternity checks. So now let's look at the advantages and benefits of Planned Parenthood. So as stated before, Planned Parenthood provides millions of people with sexual and reproductive education so people can continue to learn about the rights that they have and the health care that they need to know about. And Planned Parenthood also does more than any other medical organization in the U.S. to prevent abortion, which is essential because only 3% of Planned Parenthood clinics provide abortion services. And abortion is not the initial goal of Planned Parenthood. Planned Parenthood's initial goal is to educate people and to help people that are going through these issues. And Planned Parenthood also tries to lower teen pregnancy rates, which in many studies, states that have Planned Parenthood and use it the most do have lower teen pregnancy rates and have better maternal health outcomes. So in conclusion, Planned Parenthood educates young people, millions of people in the United States about their reproductive and sexual health. And they prevent abortions more than any other medical service in the United States, and they lower teen pregnancy rates and have better maternal health outcomes. As you can see, this is a very essential and special organization that needs your help. With your donations, we will be able to help millions of women throughout the nation continue to have health care, and we will also keep this organization going strong. So please help us today to educate people and to keep women from not losing their reproductive health care. I will be standing in the back to collect donation forms from you that I've handed out, and I will collect them from you. And if you have And thank you for attending, and if you have any questions, let me know.